Hi guys, Jodie here from Impact Fitness. So this is the last video of 2017. We are talking setting New Year's goals as opposed to resolutions. So, the turkey's been eaten, presents have been unwrapped, and now you're starting to think, what am I going to do in 2018 to make it the best yet? So I'm here to give you my tips in order to be able to achieve what you want and make this year the best one you've ever had. So every year you promise yourself that you are going to be slimmer. And that you're going to be in better health. And New Year of 2018, you don't want to end up with a thumping headache, a kebab on your best outfit, and 20p left in your bank account, much like you may this year. But every single year that you have ever set to resolve any of these issues, you've never quite managed to succeed, and that will have a huge impact on your overall health, your athletic performance, and also your overall happiness, which is the most important thing. So here is your guide to doing things a little bit differently this year, and setting yourself goals in order to be the best that you ever have. So many of us set resolutions, and we always have the greatest intentions at the beginning, but life happens, regimes fall apart, and 2 weeks later you found that this is your first failure of 2018, which is not a great way to kick things off. But I'll let you into a little secret. It is not your willpower that is the problem. It is not your lack of want to achieve and your motivation that is the issue. It is the very nature of setting a resolution that leads to the self-sabotage that you're trying so hard to stay away from. A resolution implies that something must be resolved and that there is a really big underlying mammoth problem that must be tackled urgently and immediately. There is no margin for error. The execution of your strategy must be done to the letter, and there is absolutely no room for deviation. Sound about right? I'm hoping that some of this is resonating with you guys. It certainly did with me a couple of years ago. So this year, let's set to do things once and to do them well. So set goals instead of resolutions and watch everything come to you much more easily than it has before. So here is your Impact Fitness guide to setting those goals. So firstly, make it specific. Making it specific means that you will be able to visualize exactly what you want. So for example, crossing the finish line at that race that you want to train for, or fitting into a dress that is 3 sizes smaller than you're in now. Making it specific will also mean it's much easier to jump back in to reaching for your goal if things do fall by the wayside. Instead of having, I want to lose a bit of weight, it needs to be a specific amount, a specific size that you want to get to, and by a specific time. This will also help you create a structured plan. That leads nicely onto my next point, which is when you get your plan, split it up. Split it up into sizable, small chunks that are monthly or weekly or daily targets. Little goals will help look after your self-esteem and that fragile little ego that we've all got. It will also help you feel much more empowered, much more positive, and will create much more wins in the long run. My third point is allow for those deviations, okay? Life is not perfect, stuff happens, nothing ever runs 100% smoothly. It is actually about having a plan in place for when things aren't going so well, and that is the key to achieving things as opposed to making sure that everything is going smoothly. So for example, if one day you wake up late, you can't do any food prep, have some shops that that you're going to go to with some specific items that you can just buy that's going to help you stick to your nutrition plan. That's going to stop you falling off and ultimately keep you on track to achieve what you want at the end of this year. Be accountable is my next point. So have someone that you can answer to. That will help prevent you from, quietly falling off to the wayside, and will be the difference between going to that gym session or not, staying up to prep your food or not, getting out the house or staying indoors and watching DVDs. So this can be friends and family. Having friends and family on board will also make sure that they aren't going to sort of hinder your progress. They'll make sure that they're not eating loads of crap around you, and possibly any social events are going to be organised around, getting up and moving and being active and in line with your goal. Social media is another decent platform that you can use just to let people know exactly what your intentions are, to be accountable, and there's a lot of different support groups and stuff that you can go on as well. you know, my Impact Fitness page is one of them that I set up for my clients, that you can use, you know, to tell about your struggles, and, you know, possibly get some support from other people in the same situation. Another way to be accountable is to get yourself a personal trainer. You know, they are experts when it comes to your nutrition, some of them, and your exercise regime, and they're also great for helping with your mindset as well. So do your research, guys, find a decent one, and potentially you could have a fantastic working relationship there, that can help you get to your goals smoothly, effectively, and hopefully much easier than you ever thought it was going to be. My last point is actually very important, and so arguably the most important. Your goal is not you. Some people take their goals and they put all their self-esteem and all their self-worth into hitting this one goal. So when it doesn't happen, it makes you feel even worse, far less likely to be able to deal with it and get back on plan. So I'm here to tell you that your goal is not you, and don't, as you have probably done in the past, allow for that small part of your life to become your life. You're an amazing person no matter what. You know, your friends and family love you. It doesn't matter what shape, size you are, what you're doing as a job, you know, what events you're entering or not entering. So just bear in mind that you are the only one putting this pressure on yourself. And if that's not making you happy, then simply don't do it. That being said, you know, not having that pressure on yourself anymore, hopefully, will mean that you're more likely to want to go and hit your goal. There's not going to be that feeling of, you know, trepidation, that feeling of, oh my God, I'm going to let people down, and that undue pressure that you've put on yourself every other time. So just remember, guys, you are always going to be awesome, no matter what, okay? No matter what you decide to do. Thank you so much. That was the last post for 2017. It's been an awesome year. I wanted to just say thank you to each and every one of you that watch my videos every week and read the Impact Fitness blogs and go on my website. You inspire me to keep learning and growing and progressing. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Look forward to hearing maybe from some new people in 2018. And thank you so much for all the support. Take care, guys. Have an awesome new year, and make it a good one.